Hi everyone, my name is Diaz.
Giancarlo.
Ethan Martinez.
Can you repeat it? I don't hear you very well.
Yeah, Ethan Martinez.
Yeah, but we are. What's the name of the podcast?
The name of the podcast will be Compass
Issues.
Nah. Inside Compass.
Inside Compass. That's a good name. I like it.
Yeah, because psychology is like that, to have a compass inside you know?
Yeah, we're going to talk about psychology, you know, Ethan?
Yeah.
Psychology, inside Compass, psychology. I see a very, a truly, I forget the word, a truly connection between the name and the subject, no?
Yeah.
But,
because we need to have like a connection between us to understand what is psychology.
We are going to talk about psychology, what psychology, clinical psychology, what more my estimated partner, Giancarlo.
Yeah, well, I can say that psychology is very important to because science. It's science that has been applied multiple years, so it helps people understand them or to know what problems they are going through. And yeah, that will be all I can.
That's your idea of,
what about
the
you,
podcast. Tell us what's your idea. You have something to approach right now before we start talking about all the subject, the principal subject.
Yeah. For me, basically, the psychology is like figuring out what's like going on in your mind and like the essentials, how we behave, the way we do in our everyday life. So that's basically psychology.
And do you apply this every day?
Yeah, I can tell.
How?
In psychology, you know, that when you say yes and the other person say no, and
the decisions you take from your like thinking.
I have a question for both. Do you consider that you have a good you need a psychology right now in your case?
Nah, I don't think I need a psychologist to help me right now. I feel normal.
What about you, Juan Carlos?
I've been with a psychologist and they say that it didn't help me out. So no.
And we have to that, or your psychology is not a good psychology, or you are very bad.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
Wow. Impressionated. But let's talk about the really important right now.
Yeah.
That's the principal subject. Not first. I want to start. What is psychology? Psychology is a scientific discipline that studies behavior, emotions, cognition, and mental process according to the RAI. In medicine, psychology provides essential understanding for diagnosis, patient communication, adherence to treatment, and the management of mental and behavioral disorders. I hope you don't have any
questions?
Any questions? Because I'm not going to answer you.
But I need to learn more about what psychology is. So I need to learn more. So tell me.
And your investigation, when you do your process, you don't see what is psychology. How are you talking about psychology and you didn't know?
What?
Yeah, forget it. Let's go into the point of best. Clinical psychology. We are going to talk about types of psychology. First, like I told before, clinical psychology focuses on assessment, diagnosis, and evidence-based treatment of mental disorders such as depression, anxiety, personality disorders, trauma, and psychosis.
So this clinic helps you solve those problems or they cure them?
It's a branch of psychology where we are not talking right now about if it's a treatment or something like that. It's only the type of idea of the branches of psychology, like the health psychology that studies how psychological factors influence physical health. Key areas include chronic illness management, coping mechanism, pain perception, treatment adherence, and lifestyle modifications. neuropsychology examines how brain structures and functions relate to behavior and cognition used in stroke, traumatic brain injury, dementia, epilepsy, and neurodevelopmental disorders. Also, we have developmental psychology that explores psychological growth across the lifespan, revealing in pediatrics, geriatrics, and rehabilitation. And last, the social psychology explains how group dynamics, cultural factors, social norms, and interpersonal interaction shape behavior and health behaviors. Like what I'm telling.
So what are you feeling? That
What you are feeling with you, with
everyone around.
with everyone in the world, and what we can know more about it. You have more points that you want to tell us right now, Ethan?
Yeah, I will start for like what is entertainment in psychology. So it's basically either music, shows, videos, or memes. All of those help people manage their emotions by reducing stress and improving mood. And entertainment also strengthens social connections because sharing a song, a show, or even a meme brings people closer. It can also be a form of escape, which is healthy in moderation, but it can become harmful if it turns into a way to avoid responsibilities. And one more thing, and fast, constant entertainment can affect our attention span over time. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Tell us more. What you more have?
Yeah, I also tell the part of the news because of something called negativity bias. People tend to pay more attention to negative news, and that can increase anxiety. The way news is framed also shapes how we interpret events. Too much exposure or tragic or violent stories can cause stress, fear, or even dispensation. That's why solution-focused news has become more popular because it helps people feel more in control and less overwhelmed. And finally, I'm gonna talk about games. Video games can improve cognitive skills like reactive time, memory, and problem solving. They active motivation and reward systems in the brain. And multiplayer games will help build communication and teamwork. Many people also use games to reduce stress, but just like anything, too much gaming can cause problems, especially with sleep and school performance.
You are telling us that psychology is present in all the aspects of our life, no?
Yeah, it's basically that.
Even in games.
Even the games, yeah. It's just
I know that you like a lot of video games, no?
yeah.
Yeah, like my variable is like.
Yeah, that stressed me out, but it's kind of fun, so compensates.
Okay.
My
part is
that's a good habit. I think.
Well, so now I'll be talking about the facts and the fun facts about psychology. So first, the human brain processes approximately 60,000 thoughts a day. So, which means that our brain is like a very big computer, recopiling different moments of our life. Also, that the mind interprets social rejections as a physical pain. So when the girl you like, it doesn't like you back, well, you feel a tiny pain in your chest.
Yeah.
That is what like.
Yeah, I experienced that.
Also, smiling releases endorphins that makes you feel better, even if it's a fake smile. You know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Your brain only needs 30 seconds to form a first impression of someone. So my first impression about someone in 30 seconds might be like, I don't know, you're ugly or you're handsome. Or
Like when your situation with Baje, no?
Yeah. Yeah, we can talk about
That's other subject for other podcasts.
Yeah, because that is also psychology. It's pain psychology, we can say. Also, there's a fact about emotion and behavior. So 80% of what we worry about never actually happens. So yeah, like same with Baje. I didn't care that 80%, but that 20%. Yes,
Don't cry.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm fine. Anger. So we are gonna talk about also that anger is often a defense mechanism against pain. Saying you hate me can actually mean you hurt me. Yeah, so it's a mechanism we can use to protect ourselves from someone, like you, Ethan. No offense.
It's fine.
Also, people who don't like to upset others are less likely to upset themselves. So yeah, this is technically true because some people don't like to get upset with people, and they don't get angry about people, or they really can get angry because of this.
But we have personal people that are important people in psychology, or
Yeah. Yeah, we have the famous representatives of psychology. We will talk about Sigmund Freud, Jean Piaget, and Albert Bandura.
I have a kindergarten near my house that it's called Jean Piaget.
Well, probably it's because of the passion of psychology.
I know about Jean
all
Piaget, no? It's
all
so
those
rare,
kids,
no?
all those kids will be psychologists one day. I promise you.
It's a governmental
Maybe-
kindergarten.
maybe-
I have other doubts about that.
Maybe psychologists of kinders, but they will be psychologists one day. Well, the first one is Sigmund Freud. He was the founder of psychoanalysis, whose work focused on the unconscious mind defense mechanisms. Also, Jean Piaget, like you said, the kindergarten, you have developed the first theory of cognitive development in children, outlining stage like sensory motor. Albert Bandura, he's known for his local learning theory of the Bobo doll experiment.
Okay.
The Bobo doll experiment. Bobo doll experiment. I don't know, these people.
Rare rare people.
These people pick the names that you cannot even translate. They are true doctors.
Weird names, bro.
I know,
Rare
right?
doctors.
Yeah, well, and first and last, Carl Jung, a psychologist and the founder of analytic psychology, that he is known for concepts like collective unconscious and archetypes. Yeah. And that will be all the important persons we can talk about.
So we have something more to aggregate. You have commentaries. I think that psychology is clear right now. You have exposed good points, but I want to hear you.
Yeah, it's very clear right now because we understand now what is more than psychology, not like the only talk with a person like us right now and expressing our feelings.
Or with Valley.
Or with Yeah, but no, that is also because we need to learn about it and to know what is more inside psychology than just talk.
So that's good. Now you have something to tell us about theory.
Yeah, what is
about
your opinion?
it.
I wanna hear you talk. So,
Yeah.
please talk.
Yeah, so I think psychology is very important to us because it affects our way of thinking and stuff. So yeah, only that. So thank you for hearing the podcast.
So yeah, thank you.
Thank you for hearing us.
Thank you for hearing.
We hope that
hope you
the
enjoyed
podcast
the
is of your enjoy.
Very interest.
So see
yeah.
you next soon.
Yeah.
See you
Goodbye.
next soon. Yeah.